Petitclerc knows this track well.
Chantal Benoit, one of the best.
Jeff was the 1998 Paralympic champion at 800 meters. And it's a great start for Petitclerc.
One of the athletes goes down.
Hopes of Olympic gold disappearing here in Athens.
Champions for Change, brought to you by the Canadian Diabetes Association, Nolly-Tour Worldifications, and Pfizer Canada.
That's from showing off. Don't ever show off. That'll teach me a lesson.
I guess I started doing, sport for disabled when I was back in rehab when I was 9 years old when I first got sick. And so when I saw wheelchair sports, it really was a light in my life.
But it took a long time before the first time I get to the hospital for the amputation. And when that happened, and the year after, I was almost 18 years old. My mind was set. That was good because the pain and the suffering was going to go away, and I was going to back to school, and I will find another sport to play.
Very early after my accident, it's like the message that I got was that I was actually doing more things than before my accident, and I had opportunities, and my life was not stopped, it just switched direction.
When we started, at that time, we were 18, 19, 20, and it was like old or late start. The first time I saw that, it was the physical aspect, the speed of it, the quicknesses of the athletes, to control a chair, to control a ball, and to be part of a team.
Wheelchair basketball team was pretty much in disarray in the late 80s when head coach Tim Frick was recruited to take over that team.
It was the first ever World Championship for women in 1990, and Canada wanted to send a women team up there, and the team needs a coach. So Tim Frick received the request, and he said, okay, for 1 year I will coach the team.
Well, she's really, she's like the passion, that really fuels everyone's desire. Each person has their own motivation, and they're motivated for their own reasons. But, you just have to watch her in a practice or in a game to realize that she's got this incredible sort of passion.
We went to the first World Championship for women in 1990, and we finished with the bronze. That was the first international medal. Then Canada won. Tim said, well, I think I better stay for 2 more years and try to make that team the best they can be.
It was my first contact with competition.
Chantal and I are coached by the same coach, Peter Erickson.
He's able to push me.
We both dislike him immensely because of the miles that he gives us, and so we have that in common. Chantal and I, train the same way, have the same sort of philosophy to competition, and are coached in the same way as well.
Something's either getting pinched or getting stretched.
So I'm unique in the sense that I have done research on exercise physiology for spinal cord injuries at the same time as I try to apply the differences to training.
It's not the training program that makes you win a medal, because everybody does a training program that's decent and that's supposed to be good at that level. So really, it needs to be the connection with yourself and the coach. I think you just have to trust yourself with who is going to take you to the next level.